of Tibu Health, and she's speaking to us on exactly this. But I'll let her introduce herself first. Thank you so much for spending time with us this morning, Sharon. Karibu.
Thank you for having me.
Hapo sawa kabisa. A little bit about yourself. We'd like to get to know who you are, and of course, your contributions to the health and tech world.
Okay, my name is Sharon Mutua. As you mentioned, I'm the VP of Growth at Tibu Health. Tibu Health is an omni-channel health tech company that delivers health services where you live, where you work, where we click. So basically, it integrates home, virtual, and in-person clinic interactions with your healthcare provider. My role varies between sales and marketing and just bringing all this health information closer to people.
Yeah, it's interesting that before, I think, COVID, a lot of us didn't even think that like we could access so many things from home, health being one of them. But tell us how technology and patient experiences are, intersecting in today's healthcare landscape. Because I think, first time was maybe, doing a COVID test by yourself at home, small things like that you didn't think you could do, a virtual consultation. And now it's, growing bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I think it's also spanned from COVID happening, and this is something interesting that we've seen over the years. And as COVID evolved, we realized that a lot of people and patients are actually consumers. So people are actually using the same standards that they have for like other industries on healthcare. So for example, in terms of like technology is helping people with telemedicine as well, where they're able to actually reach the doctor without having in-person interactions. This also helps them to gain the information they need, get the treatment they need without actually seeing a doctor. And another way is technology also provides avenue for patients to engage with treatment options, engage with preventive measures through actually like learning from the internet or learning from wherever, from their peers, from any other sites that they can go to. So at the end of the day, it's more about like reaching the patients where they are rather than actually having the patients look for all this information on their own. Yeah.
So I consider you a thought leader in the health tech sector. So what are some of the fundamental shifts, and what are some of the fundamental shifts do you see in how patients interact with technology to manage their health and well-being? Because there's the emergence of new trends in how people actually consume health and tech in an effort to make themselves better in terms of health.
Okay. I'll answer this in two parts. So in a lot of healthcare providers are forced to make healthcare more accessible now and adapt to patients' busy lives and putting more control into the hands of the patient. So in this way, they have to consider the patient's journey, much like their needs and the preferences, they're not alike. So to this end, it's imperative that healthcare organizations implement this omni-channel engagement that I'm talking about. And these strategies have developed over the years that include both in-person and online channels, and in order to create connected journeys for the patient that reflect the reality of the actual modern patient experience. So one of the things you'll see is there's a lot of telehealth integration into patients' lives, and this means that the patients are able to engage with a healthcare provider through video consultations, and they're able to have like remote monitoring and follow-up through apps, platforms, and actually talk from a distance. You can also see that there's a trend that's actually coming where patients are able to integrate ecosystems. So you can find a one-stop place where patients can engage with healthcare providers, insurers, and pharmacists all in one. And this is actually something that's becoming more and more seen in the world at the moment. Yeah.
That's life-changing, all in one, without having to move, from one building to the other, one consultation to the other, etc. All of that. We've got some Lil Baby and Black coming your way with Know My Rights. I want to say 6 lakh so bad.
Just say it.
Yo, 6 lakh.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Are you okay now? Are you breathing fine?
I can breathe so well now. I know Kevo, Merula Narapendengo Masana, but enjoy, of course, and then some Ben Soul, Fancy Fingers, and Viri the Storyteller with Deny. Then we'll get back into this conversation on the intersection of health and tech, and now we can take advantage of this to live longer, healthier lives.